Hi, kids. Okay, let's look at what is opening in theaters today, September 29th. We got a variety of things opening in the box office this weekend for you to enjoy. So, first up, we have Paw Patrol, the Mighty Movie. So, children's movie. I would say probably kids 4 to 6. I had a 4 to 6 year old, and they enjoyed watching Papa of the Trolls. No, so Paw Patrol's Mighty Movie, $30 million budget, expected to rake in anywhere from 18 to $20 million this weekend. We shall see. There isn't always something in the theaters you can take kids to, especially not kids that young. So Paw Patrol is kind of like Cash Hound, isn't it? It reminds me of when I was little and there was all the Ninja Turtle toys. There's a lot of Paw Patrol toys. Okay, and then we have The Creator, which is a science fiction film directed by Gareth Edwards. He was the director of 2014's Godzilla, also the director mostly of Rogue One. A lot of big Rogue One fans out there saying it's the best Star Wars. So The Creator, sci-fi, as I said, starring John David Washington, $80 million budget. It is expected to make 16 to $19 million. So we shall see. But if you don't want to watch kids' film, you don't want to watch science fiction, you like horror, Saw X, or if you really want to be old school, you can call it Saw Twitter. No, Saw X is actually Saw 1.5. It takes place between Saw 1 and Saw 2. Remember when The Lion King did that? Saw is pretty much the same as The Lion King, right? This is the return of John Kramer, Jigsaw. So set it between 1 and 2. We can have Jigsaw again. This film had a $13 million budget. It's a horror film, smaller budget. It's expected to make 15 to $18 million. We're descending here. Um, so, Saw films. Let's get into the Saw films a little bit. So the very first one, 2014, had a $1.2 million budget. Small little horror film. Made 103.9 at the box office. So they said, let's make more. So it was every October for a while, right? 2015, Saw 2, $4 million budget because you made some money on the last one. Might spend some. 152.9 box office. Got more money back. Of course, you're going to make another one. 2016, third year in a row. Saw 3, $10 million budget now. $164.9 million box office. Saw 4, 20 or 2007, again $10 million budget, made 139.4. So box office returns went down, but still higher than the initial Saw. So you do Saw 5 in 2008. $10.8 million. That $8.8 million makes all the difference. That one made $118 million at the box office. So going down again, but still more than Saw 1 made, still more than $100 million. So then you do Saw 6 in 2009, $11 million budget. They added another $200,000 from the last one. It's made $69.8 million at the box office. So big drop off there. Um, and then we don't get another one, or we get another one the next year, but it's Saw 3D. It's in 3D now. So they spent $17 million to put that sawing in 3D. And that one went back up $136.2 million. And then it's not till 2017 till we get Jigsaw somehow. Jigsaw is back, but he's been dead for 10 years. That one back down budget to $10 million, made $104.2 million, still over $100 million. And then Chris Rock said, "Hey, I want in on this Saw money. Can I have some of this Saw money?" So Chris Rock decided to make a Saw, only it's called Spiral. That was in 2021, $20 million budget because you got Chris Rock. But that one, I mean, it made $40.6 million, which isn't great. It is the lowest of all of these, but also that was released in early, I think, 2021. So maybe a lot of people weren't returning to the theaters yet. So we shall see how much this new Saw will make. I'm betting more than $40 million altogether. And then lastly, if you don't want horror, you don't want the sci-fi, you don't want the kids movie, there is a comedy opening wider this week. Dumb Money. It is based on the whole GameStop stock fiasco from 2020. If you remember 2020, it was in a limited release as of September 15th, going wide this weekend. In its limited release, it made $4.3 million so far. It has a $30 million budget. So we shall see. There's a variety of things in the box office this week. We'll look on Monday and see how it all shook out. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Bye.